The seventh day and Inla the fire was still burning, the most expensive disaster that has ever occurred in human history in a short time. Then Donald Trump took advantage of this momentum to attack the Democratic Party. How come domestic politics in America has become as hot as the fires of hell? Yes, let's discuss it in more depth. Located in the state of California, it is a city with many rich people, especially in the music industry, films, fashion, media, lifestyle and entertainment, among other things, daily life. California has another power, namely a very strong political power in the American national scene, where California is a state where the Democratic Party controls the California region for a long time, which is also known with the name the home of Hollywood, being in the economic and political epicenter of California and America. The fire incident that displaced thousands of people or rich people who have influence at the center of the American government, and there are many famous movie stars such as Mel Gibson and dozens of famous rich people, and even in the data there are 10 generals from Ukraine, dozens of retired high-ranking American politicians and tens of thousands of billionaires lost their property here. The fire proves that rich people with influence cannot fight against nature what they want. Fire does not care about the social status or political status of these people. The residents of the areas affected by the fires are very angry at the California government. They are angry at the mayor of La Karen Pass. When there was a fire, he was missing in action. Karen was instead in Ghana country accompanying the presidential candidate Ghana campaigning, where when he returned to yesterday he didn't comment anything or about the badness of managing the city. When dozens of journalists questioned the fire situation in La Hucood, and it has been contained so far, and of course California Governor Gavin Newsom has been endlessly criticized for the fire disaster. This loss of property has now been reported in more detail, where the figure is close to $250 billion, because what is being counted is not just the house but the contents of the house in the form of high artworks. For example, what was in the Getty Museum was burnt down, not to mention the treasures in the form of jewelry, car decorations, securities, cash. For example, in Ben Affleck's house, which was said to be he had $5 million in cash. His house burned down when all the treasures were detailed. For example, the legendary singer Cher lost actor James Woods' $75 million, $50 million house, and assets are worth $250 billion, which is more than Indonesia's state budget. Everything burned down is an extraordinary value. How can the most sophisticated and richest country in the world not be able to put out the fire? Until now it hasn't been put out for a week, even though there are more than 14,000 firefighters, there are 84 firecraft, water bombers and more than 1,300 fire trucks. There were also thousands of fires. Fire hydrants in jail all over La were available, and even that could not contain the fire between the eruptions. The fire burned down Dela. Politics in Washington also heated up. The Republican Party took advantage of this negative momentum to attack Governor Gavin's Democratic Party. Newsom is a charming person who is liked by many and is the American presidential candidate from the Democratic Party in 2028, which the Republican Party does not want. The Republican Party under Trump yesterday immediately attacked Newsom's stupidity and failure to control the fire as negative campaign material for Newsom and the Democratic Party. Trump's California says Governor Newsom is incompetent in managing the crisis. Gavin is not fit to be a leader. Trump has always attacked Gavin Newsom since yesterday's campaign, but now Trump is not the only one who is attacking Newsom. Elon Musk has also tweeted dozens of times in a row. Newsom tweets that Gavin is keeping lottery RS or thieves from taking things in areas abandoned by residents. Elon tweets can't manage it, blames it on climate change. How can it not be said that he can't manage or has bad governance because almost 90% of the fire hydrants in the entire city of La are not there is water, and many more attacks from Trump, and of course this is all a way to take the California region to the Republican Party, and blocking it will also criminalize Governor Gavin Newsom from being able to play at the American national level in the presidential nomination in 2028. How come it's similar to overseas countries far away which are poorer, but the political libido is the same? Apparently peace.